What's up, guys? Welcome back to my kitchen. I hope you are having a fantastic day. I myself am having a pretty swell day. I'm coming back at you with another delicious recipe, and I hope that you are as excited for this one as I am. Today's recipe is a pretty common one that you would expect to find in the arsenal of anyone that likes to cook. And honestly, it's pretty overdone, mostly because A, it's easy, and B, it's delicious. However, I like to think that mine is particularly unique because of the special ingredients that I use, but we'll get more into that later. I'm actually a little nervous to share this recipe with you guys because of how secretive it is. But at this point, my chances of getting married and having kids is pretty much slim to none. So I figured I'd pass this down to you guys. If you haven't guessed it yet, we're making banana bread. Let's take a look at our ingredients. For this recipe, we need half a cup of unsalted butter, 1 cup of sugar, 2 eggs, 3 bananas, or 4 if, like me, you want it extra flavorful and moist. 1½ cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of salt, and for optional ingredients, 1/4 teaspoon vanilla extract, and half a cup chopped walnuts. Now, realistically, this is actually all we need to make a pretty decent banana bread. But as I talked about before, I do have my own special ingredients, so let's go ahead and take a look at those. Drum roll, please! First, we have ground nutmeg. We're going to be using a 1/4 teaspoon of this. Next, we have a 1/4 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. Now, this actually already has some nutmeg in it, so basically we're getting a little extra nutmeg in it. But the big thing here is that it also has cinnamon and allspice. Those are the big ingredients that we're looking for out of this one. And last but not least, my absolute favorite, a 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves. And that's it. Now you know my secret ingredients.
Use it well.
Now the moment we've all been waiting for, how to turn all of this into an amazing, delicious banana bread. First and foremost, we'll start preheating our oven to 350 degrees, so that way it's ready for us later. Next, we're going to cream together our butter and sugar. Next, we want to mix in our crushed bananas and eggs. For sake of time in this video, I decided to go ahead and already crush up the bananas. Next, we want to sift together all of our dry ingredients. Next, we want to combine the wet mixture and the dry mixture, as well as the vanilla and walnuts, if you're adding those, and make sure not to overmix it. Next, we want to coat a pan in butter and flour, and of course, as usual, I am using cast iron. So that's going to give us a really nice non-stick coat in our pan here to really help prevent our bread from sticking in the pan. So awesome. Next, it's time to get our mixture into our bread pan here. So let's go ahead and do that. So this is a pretty common thing I see whenever using nuts in banana bread, where it tends to fill up the pan a bit more. The last time I made banana bread, it was just a little bit below this. I did not have nuts in it, and it didn't spill over. So we should be fine. But usually, when you're getting this close to the top, you're in pretty dangerous territory. You want a good, I'd say at minimum, like half an inch. But nonetheless, we're going to pop this in the oven and see how it does. Alrighty. Into the oven we go. Bye-bye. Alright, so we're just going to let that bake for an hour. Alright, guys. It's been an hour. And, oh man, does that look good. I'm willing to bet that it's done. Basically what we want to do is take a stick, put it right down the center here, and then basically if it comes out clean, bread is done. This actually looks like it has a little bit of batter on it. Of course I can't get it to focus on that, but that's okay. Looks like it still has a little bit of batter on it. I'm gonna go ahead and say 2.5, 5 minutes max more, and then we should be done. Alrighty. So now that we've baked our bread to the point where our stick is coming out clean, want to go ahead and get it out of the pan while it's still warm. And that is exactly why we butter and flour our pan the way we did. This loaf of bread is going to be pretty warm, so yeah. Still want my gloves. And I decided to do this on tin foil. You guys could do it on a plate, parchment paper, whatever you want to put it on. But I decided to do tin foil. This is likely going to be the tin foil I end up wrapping it in later anyways. So look at that. There is that beauty. Now we just want to let it cool. I'd say probably for about an hour, and then we can dive in. All right, guys. Well, it's actually been a little less than an hour. I couldn't wait. It smelled too delicious, so I went ahead and cut into it. Here we have it. We've got our banana bread here, and because I cut into it a little soon, while it was still warm, it did kind of fall apart a little bit. But as always, it is absolutely delicious. I could seriously have banana bread for like every meal. This recipe tonight has basically been a precursor for what I have coming next. It's something that I've been thinking about for a while, and I am very excited to do. And basically all I can say right now is that I'm going to be taking this recipe to the next level and really challenging myself. Well, that's going to be it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, show it some love and give it a big thumbs up. Share it with your friends and family, and give me your thoughts in the comments below. I love you guys. I cannot wait to see you next time. And as always, don't forget the wine.